Please subscribe to our channel and to the pages on Facebook and Instagram. All links can be found in the description below. In the first half of the 20th century, the world saw a rapid growth and development of hydroelectricity in the Western countries and the USSR. The capacity of the hydroelectric power stations has reached hundreds and thousands of megawatts. The technologies have been improving, the volume of reservoirs has been increasing, and the height of dams has reached 100 meters. Hello everyone, I'm Lena from Crowd Games. And soon you will lead one of the major companies in the United States, Germany, Italy or France, and start generating energy for the development of the global industry. Set up the map and choose the company and the manager that you'll play for. Take all the components of your color, a starting contract tile, and starting resources. The game consists of 5 rounds, each divided into 5 phases, and the first is income and head streams. Each player receives income if they have already built the corresponding structures. At the same time, water drops are placed on the head stream tiles, depending on the current round. Then the actions phase begins. Players take turns in the order indicated by the turn order markers in the energy track. The turn order is not fixed and changes depending on the energy generated in the previous round. To perform an action, you send your engineers to action spaces. If the action is outlined in red, you must also pay 3 credits to perform the action. If it's your turn and you don't have engineers left in your supply, you must pass. Each action has a unique effect. First, you can construct. This action space is located on your personal company board. The more structures you build in your turn, the more expensive they get. During construction, you place engineers on the action space, and the technology tile, along with machineries you must use to build that structure, are put in the open segment of your construction wheel. Note that you do not lose the machineries. They return to your disposal after a full term of the wheel, when the segment becomes open again. You can build 4 types of structures: bases, elevations, conduits, and powerhouses. Bases and elevations are needed to hold up water drops coming from the head streams. Conduits deliver these very drops to powerhouses, and latter, in turn, generate energy. You also need to understand that the higher you build the structure, the faster you'll collect water drops and generate energy. But construction in these areas will also cost more. After building all the necessary structures, you can go to the turbine station and start producing energy. To do this, you must have your own powerhouses. You can also use a neutral dam and another player's conduit, but of course, you'll have to pay credits for that. The more water you use, the more energy your powerhouses can produce. The amount of produced energy is marked on the energy track. By producing energy, you can fulfill the contract, for example, personal or national. If these contracts are not enough, you can take additional ones in the contract office. Keep in mind that you can't have more than 3 unfulfilled contracts. In addition, you can visit the water management and place additional drops on 1 or 2 headstream tiles. In the bank, you can get the necessary credits. The workshop allows you to rotate the construction wheel. And in the machinery shop, you can buy additional machineries, excavators and concrete mixers. Well, the patent office allows you to take advanced technology tiles. When all players have placed all their engineers, the water flow phase begins. All the water drops on the headstream tiles flow down according to the normal rules, following rivers and basins. Once they reach dams, they are collected there. The higher the dam is, the more drops it collects. And after that, the scoring begins. Victory points are awarded to players who have advanced further on the energy track, as well as fulfilled the conditions on the bonus tile of the current round. After that, the player's turn order track is updated, the engineers go back to the player's disposal, and the energy markers go back to the 0 space on the energy track. The game lasts 5 rounds. At the end of the 5th round, the final scoring begins. Players gain victory points for the objective tile, for remaining resources in their personal supply, and for water drops held by their personal dams. The rules are so logical and clear that you'll learn them immediately after the first reading. But can you quickly navigate the situation, analyze the game board and make the right choice? This is a big question, because the actions are varied and you will have to strictly follow your plan to succeed. There are so many combinations of company boards and executive officer tiles that you are unlikely to be able to develop one win strategy for all time. So try the game and share your comments and impressions with us. And we don't say goodbye, stay tuned!